What's up, chess player 2267 chess player? Let's try to defeat him. And he's playing the London. You know how much I hate this opponent, so I don't know, let's play London against him. Maybe that is the only thing to fight against such people. I mean, this opponent is so horrible because I never know how to beat it. So let me just exchange this bishop, and yes, the position is very symmetrical, so it's gonna be very difficult for me to get something out of it, but yeah, I don't know, let's try. Let's try to be as active as possible. Yeah, but he's basically doing the same thing, and how am I supposed to get anything out of it? Bishop g3. I mean, that is why I don't like it. I understand it's very, very solid, but it's also such a boring position. How can you do anything interesting out of it? Maybe queen c2 and e4. Okay, now he takes. I mean, for a classical game, I understand if you're playing against a very professional player, high rated, and you want to make a draw. I mean, why not? That is, if you understand this position, that is a cool way to do that. But for a blitz, very boring. Maybe now I can transfer my knight to c5 and at least attack his pawn on b7. I mean, he should have just exchanged the pieces. That is always the best thing you can do, exchange as many pieces as possible, as fast as possible, and as active as possible. So that is always the best recipe. Now I feel like I have some initiative. Let's try to use it. I need to bring my rook to the c file, but somehow I feel that I need to hurry with taking some space, because otherwise he's gonna be able to neutralize my entire activity here. So I want to play the move b5, because otherwise this rook is active, and now maybe this a5 is gonna be a weakness, maybe this b7 is going to be a weakness. I understand that ideally my rooks should be here, but I didn't really have time for that. So now rook c1 feels very good, because if he takes, he still has this weakness. If I take on c6 immediately, then the queen is very good. If I take on d7 immediately, that is better, but also queen takes, and he is away from this diagonal, and I have some pin here, so I just want to play rook to c1. Rook to c8. Yeah, he's playing very solid, I can't say anything wrong about that. Just wants to exchange everything, and I don't really have anything in the end of the day. Maybe I should just remove my knight, making it more complicated for him. Maybe knight d3, because knight b3 he has a4. So let's play knight d3, because now the queen is still pinned, and I hope to get some target in the end of the day to attack. That is very important if you want to play a chess game for a win, to have some targets to attack. And also I have now both knights targeting the e5 square, so maybe I'm gonna jump there. I have to be careful not to allow my opponent to just exchange all of the knights, that would be painful. Okay, so here basically after queen d6, he's still not really threatening to take on b5, or at least it seems like I'm gonna have some compensation afterwards, although the b5 pawn is hanging. Maybe let's play rook to b1, and well, after takes I can just take it back, right? There is no problem at all. Also, I have to play a4 at some point. There are some drawbacks that it's gonna be a weak one, though. I like that I don't have any weaknesses, but also in terms of playing for a win, it's a very, very tough task for me. Maybe I should take at some point on c6 and play rook b7, but the problem is my queen is on the way. Now that he left this square on f6 and knight d7 is not an option anymore, maybe I can jump. Yeah, and I'm wondering knight d2. So that is, by the way, something I tell you so often: always follow your opponent's threats. So he's making a move, just try to forget about all of your plans for a second. I mean, I'm probably blundering it because I talk so much instead of thinking, but well, that also happens during the real games, that you're all in your own plans, you're thinking, what can I do, that you're completely forgetting about your opponent's moves. That is a horrible mistake to make, and now I'm gonna pay my price for it. Not sure if I have any chances here afterwards. Let's play queen a4. Knight b1. Do I have the move b takes c? Guess I have, right? Because the knight doesn't really have good squares, and also I'm just attacking this knight and this pawn. So I want to create this weakness at least. On the other hand, if he's gonna play c5, then there is no longer any weakness. Okay, let me take. Maybe it gets to b7 in the end of the day. Yeah, so he definitely wants to play c5. Maybe that's fine, maybe. Also, I have knight c4 idea. Knight b6. Yeah, but in the end of the day, my rook is hanging, unfortunately. Okay, but I hoped at least to get some activity here. Maybe it's nothing because some simple rook c7 move. Well, maybe not that simple. Queen b5, I don't know, some back rank issues. He doesn't really have luft for the king, so... Yeah, I guess I have... Wait, queen a5? I guess it was possible, because queen takes rook b8, checkmate. Ah no, queen f8. No, that's nothing, okay. Now I'm threatening nothing. Maybe knight c4. Yeah, knight c4 is not a real threat. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay in the game. Trying to create a few threats. Takes, queen takes. Maybe now knight c4, but queen d7. And then rook c7. Let's try. Wait, queen d7 is not a move, queen takes. Queen c6 is a move. Then still rook c7 is possible. I need to get at least a pawn and some kind of a solid position. So if he takes on d4, then I'm lost immediately. Yeah. So I have to take here. And then knight b6, and then taking on c5. Maybe that might work. If rook b8, then feels like a good position, but maybe queen c6 is a problem. Okay, he goes for it. Now it feels a little bit better. So I have a pawn, I have another pawn to attack. Start feel some chances here. I don't have any time, that's of course a big deal. I hope that he's not gonna attack. Let's play queen b5. Because if I exchange and create double protected pair of pawns, that would be huge. Maybe I'm getting checkmated. Check. I want to now block the entire thing. Take with the king. I have only 23 seconds. He wants to just give me a checkmate. Yeah, I don't have any time to calculate. Let's play f4. 12 seconds left. Main problem is no time at all. Yeah, now I'm wondering queen d1. And I'm not even creating any threats. That's the most painful thing. 8, it's not possible. Maybe c6 is my move, but he's gonna attack. G3. Yeah, it's no time. I can't do anything. Wait, maybe now? Oops. That was a trick. Need to eliminate all of the pawns. Yeah! Now I even make a draw. And I even won the game. Wow, that was such a roller coaster. I thought I have no chances at all, but then somehow he started to blunder all of his pieces. I mean, that was another absolutely incredible game. In this video you can see another just exactly like that incredible roller coaster. So I hope you get a lot of joy out of it. That was, at least for me, such a lot of fun, but also at the same time hopefully it was useful for you to learn some principles.